Hey guys, I checked to make sure I'm recording. I don't know why my phone doesn't flip around while it's recording, so I have to do one or the other. And since I'm going to be showing you guys stuff, I need to have it facing the way I can't see the screen right now. So anyways, I have been up and I cannot sleep. I took my Confianza and I still cannot sleep. I am just so excited about what everybody's doing, the forward motion that we have, and the burning desire that everybody is just gaining. It's really given me a lot of motivation, and I want to be here for you guys, and I want to help you guys as much as I possibly can. So, with that being said, I want to go over like the charting and what to do when you get a distributor placed under you, and what to do when you get customers placed underneath you, and what you do when you go to follow up with customers. Okay? So I know a lot of us are doing great on getting the customers and helping them and everything like that, but there's a few problems that have arrived, and I want to go ahead and go over those things with you. So the first thing I want to go over is the charting. I know a lot of us have complications with the charting. I'm still gaining the complete understanding of the charting, but I want to go over the first few simple steps so that you guys understand what it is that we're working towards for your first major step. Okay, so I don't know what I did with my executive chart, so we'll just use my dad's executive chart. Alright, I'm going to turn this around. So the very first step that we want to get for the executive chart is you and 2 distributors. So then you're charted executive, okay? Once you're charted executive, then we need to build the volume, and that's where the customers come in, and your purchases come in, and their auto shipments come in. So we want everybody to be running their auto shipments so you get your commission. And then we also want to make sure that your team members are doing the exact same thing, as well as bringing in customers that equal up to 400 group volume. So everybody's going to get their 4 customers. That's the first main step, is getting your first 4 customers. But in the meantime, if you get a few distributors along the way, which does happen, you also want to make sure that they are getting their first 4 customers. Now, 4 customers could easily give you your 400 group volume, depending on what they're ordering. If it doesn't, and your 4 customers are only, let's say, wrap customers, that's only 54 BV for each one. So you've got 216 points for those 4 customers. You're still going to have, so you have 216 GV. You're still going to need to get a few more customers along the line, okay, to get that total group volume. So this will chart you executive, 2 distributors, and as many customers as it takes, or auto shipments, or whatever the combination may be to get your group volume. Okay? Just let me know if you have any questions, and we'll go over all of this. So then, once you do that, and you are charted executive, you want to continue moving along and getting your legs. Oh, we'll just leave it in there. When getting your other legs completed for your ruby. So you have your first and your second one here, okay? Now by this time, well, you should be getting your third one, and then helping your team members as well get theirs. So we want to help them get their first 4 customers, like we always do, and then as well as get 2 distributors. Okay, so we want to help at least one of them do that. When this happens, this person then is the executive chart. Say it's just extending off. Yours is the ruby chart. Each person needs to have the 400 group volume. this person being executive only needs 150 group volume, but they'll usually have a lot more than that because they have these people under here that are also getting customers. Okay? Now, when you have a customer that has been placed underneath you, that customer should still be taken care of, obviously, by the person that brought them in, because they don't understand the charting system. They don't understand how things work. The person that brings them in and places them underneath you, this is how I like to do it, and it makes it a lot easier, is that you inform the person that you moved them under, that they have a new customer, and that you've moved one underneath them. You write down your customer's name and phone number, or place it in your phone book in your phone, or however, whatever works for you. I like to make a list of who I got each month, and then I follow up with them within a couple weeks to make sure everything's going okay, and answer any questions they may have, to answer any problems they may have. I have one today. I told her, I said, when she ordered 3 weeks ago, I said, make sure that you contact me so I can give you the instructions to so you can get the best results. And she says, okay, awesome, great. I'll be in touch with you. I can't wait. She received her wraps, and I never heard from her. So I touched base with her today. And I said, hey, did you ever get your wraps? She said, oh, yeah, I got them. I said, well, you never contacted me so I could help you. And she goes, oh, I just read the instructions on the back of the package. Now, we all know that those instructions are there for basic knowledge. We need to teach them to drink their water and to use saran wrap and to do things that's going to help them get better results. So I said, oh, no, there's more steps. I need to send them to you. So I sent them to her. Well, I'm hoping that she has better results because she's already used one wrap. And I told her, I said, I don't want you wasting your money. I want you to have awesome results. So she's already used one wrap and didn't see anything. So, and we don't want that. So we need to make sure that we are following up with our customers, make sure that they're receiving their packages, make sure that they're enjoying their results. And then after they use a few wraps, I like to follow up with them maybe 1 or 2 more times. And then after that, they're kind of on autopilot. Like they'll order, they get comfortable with the website, but every so often you still want to follow up with them, okay? Even if you place them underneath someone else. Now, if we have a credit card issue, which we've already come across in our team, and the credit card is declined, the person that moves the customer underneath the other DT placed to promote to help the team grow will not receive the email. So if I personally enroll a customer and I move that customer underneath I don't know, Mandy. Let's just throw a name out there. And I move her under Mandy. I am not going to get an email that says her credit card is declined. Okay? Mandy's going to receive that email. Well, Mandy doesn't know who this customer is. She's never spoken to this customer. But if she knows that I placed that customer underneath her, then she can give me a call and say, hey, you know what? This credit card was declined. Can you just go ahead and make sure that everything gets processed properly? Otherwise, if we don't know who placed what customer underneath them, then we're going to have issues like we had. And then the person that has the customers has to reach out to them, and they don't know who they are. They're not comfortable with them. Okay. So moving on from that, and I know I'm a little bit tired, but I just couldn't sleep until I made this video. Moving on from that, we have DTs that we're placing. And I've had a couple that are placed underneath me to help my business grow. They're placing to promote. Not only is it helping me to promote, but it's also helping the person above me to promote and the person above them to promote. So it always pays, ketone tired, pays to move your distributors. Now your distributors will always have the enroller's name as the person that actually enrolled them because the bonuses are attached to that. And then they're going to have who they're placed under. Okay, so I'm just going to turn this back around and we're going to take a look at this. So in our back office, once you've logged in and all that good stuff, hopefully this doesn't log me out because I've been logged in for a while, we have our Organization Explorer. Can you tell I've had my confianza? All right. Okay, in here you see me, all that fun stuff. And down here, I wanted to show you guys, these are the auto shipments. Okay, your customers will have the exact same thing. I don't want to show you a bunch of customers, but I'll just show you mine. You have the next auto shipment that's going to be running and what the bulk volume of that is. Those numbers convert into group volume when you combine everything together. When all the numbers are added up as one, okay? Then we have our leadership. But then down here, we have our recent orders. And this is all the different stuff that has been ordered. Your customers will have the exact same thing. So you can kind of go in from time to time if you haven't heard from a customer in a while, or if you can't remember what they ordered or what you talked about. No need to read through all your text messages. Just go to what they ordered and text them and say, hey, are you enjoying your stretch mark cream? Are you enjoying your wraps? Whatever the case may be. Okay? So that, and you would just find the customer's name. Oh, we got everybody's names over here. So you just find the customer's names over here, and you would just scroll down until you find your customer's name. Or you can type it in this little box right here and hit search, and it will pop them up as well. So you can always check on your customers' orders. You can always check if there's been credit card problems, if they set up too many auto shipments. I have a lady that set up 4 auto shipments, and I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, well, I was going to cancel them, but I haven't figured out how, so I had to walk her through the steps of canceling, all that other good stuff. All right, so there's your reports. Oh, and in your report explorer, blah, 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 one more time. Here you'll see your distributors' numbers, okay? So that's going to follow into the next step that we're doing right now. The distributors' numbers you're going to want when you are placing to promote. So when you'll go into here first, copy your distributor's number, whoever it is that you're going to move your customers or distributor to, okay? Then you're going to go over here to personally enrolled. I don't have anybody right now, so I can't show you exactly how this works, but basically, focus camera, you look like I look right now. Okay, so you're going to have your customer's ID, you're going to have your contact information, blah, 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 blah. Okay, all that good stuff. And then you're going to have a little drop-down menu underneath this action. When you click that little arrow, it's going to say move or email. This can only be done for the first 48 hours. I like to see 48 hours. I like to do it within 24 because I never, ever, ever want to miss a movement. And side note, if you have someone joining at midnight Mountain Standard Time on the 30th or 31st, last day of the month, you can no longer move them. If they are in before midnight Mountain Standard Time, which is 10 o'clock my time, you can sorry, I thought I heard baby. You can no longer move them. I had that issue. I had a lady join, and then I didn't receive the email until 10:30 my time. So when I went in to move her, it was too late. Okay? So when you do the action and you hit move, then a little box is going to pop up right here on the screen. It's going to pop up, and you're going to have, it's going to have like a little search bar, and you're going to put your distributor ID's number in there. And it's going to say verify placement or something like that. And then when you click the little button, it will come up and it'll say verify placement of Jack, to move to Bill or whatever the case is. And then once that pops up, then you can click submit. Once you click that submit, it's over. It's done. You can never move them again. So make sure you're moving them to the right person. Always verify it. Okay? Now, you're probably wondering, well, how do I know who to move to where? So if you get a customer and you have this person right here, and she has, I don't know, she's got 300 or 400 group volume. She's good. And she's got an auto shipment of 100 BV going through. She's going to be fine. And then you've got this person here that has 300 or 400. She'll probably be fine. But then you've got this guy over here that just came in, needs to get their 4 customers, and they've only got 1 right now. You would move them here to help them out. You always want a place to promote. You always want to look at your numbers in your back office underneath your organization explorer. I don't know why I can't say that tonight. And compare to what your chart says and where they are placed on the chart. Okay? So I hope that answers a little bit of questions of how to do things. Also, side note, real quick, I know this video is getting kind of long. Somebody in our team showed me this the other day, and this is our neat little rank button right here. Okay, and I'm saying okay a lot tonight. I know. I'm just too excited, you guys. I'm too excited about what's going on. The team is starting to create movement, and it's getting too happy. Okay, so I don't know if you can be too happy. You got money coming in, you're helping people. Just amazing. So this is my Ruby right now. Now you say it says 100%, 100%, 100%. Yep, everything's all good there, but I don't have my group volume on one of my team members, so that's why I'm at 89%. And I have a few days to finish that one up. Okay, so you have all your different charts here, and they can tell you, hey, you're this far away from diamond, you're this far away from whatever. Down here is the neat little thing. It's our charting beta, and I was just showed this. I am so excited about this because it makes it so easy. Okay, so let's say you have these nice little pieces of paper here, and you're writing everybody, and you're filling everybody in. This is how I like to do it. I like to keep track of everybody. But on here, you can go into my chart, and I don't want you to really see everybody's name and numbers and all that fun stuff, so I'm going to back the camera up a little bit, but you're going to be able to see a glimpse of what's going on here. So, well, hopefully. So, you see we have me, and then we've got a few other people here, and then we've got 2 down here. This is my Ruby chart. So I took those exact same people, and I filled them in here. And the neat little thing is, if I come in on mine, is, see, it tells me my group volume. It tells everybody their group volume and what you're currently at. So if I come down here to this other gal that I have on my team, you can see her group volume and so on and so forth. So that kind of helps, that kind of helps with the charting and to get you to understand it a little bit better. It's not going to automatically chart it for you. So what I had to do was create a chart, and then it's going to ask you for which month you want to create it for and what rank you want to create it for, and then you're going to hit create. Oh, oops. Okay, let's just put ABC chart. I don't know. I just like to title it my Ruby chart, my diamond chart, so on. Okay. And then we've got a brand new chart. Aha. And then you would just go in and you'd click your little search button here. And then it's going to pull this up. And it's going to search by name. And then once you hit search, it will pull up whoever could be there, because it's only going to search underneath my downline. And then if you were to do this on this one here, once you have this person in, you do it here, it's only going to search their downline. So it's pretty neat, guys, and it will save it for you. And for this month, I'm assuming every month you have to go in and do it, because it's only for that month, because it's the group volume for that month. But I know I turned it sideways on you guys. Were you turning your heads? All right. I'm getting sleepy. I hope I can finally go to sleep. So, I hope that helps you guys a little bit. I hope I didn't confuse you guys more. I'm still learning, but I think those are the basics that we need to do. And we need to teach our team to do these things. When we bring somebody in, or if somebody's placed underneath us, you need to shoot them a little note and say, hey, welcome to the team. I'm here to help you. You don't have to say, hey, you were placed underneath me, and blah, blah, blah. We don't need to go into all that. You just write them a little note and say, hey, welcome to the team. I'm here if you need any help. Check in with them every so often. That's what I've done with each and every one of the ones that have been placed underneath me. And sometimes they're a little hesitant. They're like, well, who are you? But eventually they come around, and I don't mind helping them, because sometimes our uplines who are making the big bucks, they're so overwhelmed. We have to step up to the plate. We have to be the ones to train, and we need we need the training to roll downhill. You know, we want a snowball effect. We want a big snowball effect. We want a positive effect. So I hope this helps you guys, and I'm going to be looking into seeing what else you guys need help with, okay? All right. Well, I wish you all good night, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks.